Hello everyone, back tuning in to today's first video in weekend forecast for today's first video. Later on today at GasWeather, we'll have a look at the next 3 months from February through to April with the JMA, the Japanese model. That'll be here on the homepage around 5 or 6 o'clock this evening. But this is a weekend forecast that we always do on a Saturday, although I haven't been able to do it for the past couple of weeks because of the sad news that I've had over the past few weeks. So this is the first one for a couple of weeks. I'm going to have a detailed look at the weather in the United Kingdom for the week ahead. Going to be a very mild week coming up, but also very unsettled with low pressure driving in bouts of rain. But some really mild temperatures, especially coming up tomorrow and again on Monday, where I think we could be up to around 60 Fahrenheit, 16 Celsius, quite possible. So I'll get on with more detail on that in a second, but before I get on with that, just to say about the ads, there's links to articles on all the pages at GasWeather. Please have a browse through widgets and click through the links if there's any articles that you're interested in. Thanks very much for doing that. There's also video ads to both pages, which open up the content when you watch them. They'll close back up again, and it is helping to pay for GasWeatherVids.com. And just say about the websites we're using for weekend forecast coming from the weatheroutlook.com and weathertech.de. You can find a link to both of the websites on the links page. I thought we'd just start off with the situation in America, just to depress cold and snow lovers a little bit. So we've got this blizzard going on across the eastern part of America at the moment. It's a classic northeaster with an area of low pressure running up the eastern seaboard. There's a lot of warm there being dragged out of Bermuda and the Caribbean on the eastern side of this area of low pressure, but on the western and northern side of the low pressure, which covers the landmass of eastern America, that's where we've got those cold northerly winds pulling the bitterly cold air down from Canada. So you can see on the upper air temperatures, there's a big temperature contrast here. The warm upper air temperatures just off the east coast, the cold upper air temperatures coming around the back of that low pressure, and that's fueling the potential for copious amounts of snow. There could be up to 30 inches of snow in that eastern part of America going on right now. This precipitation forecast with GFS model for midday in eastern America. And we can just see how severe it's going to be with the deep blue and purple colours indicated. Very heavy bursts of snow being blown around by those strong gale force northerly winds. So classic blizzard. Could be the worst for a century over in eastern America. Now, there is an idea that we get the same weather that they get in America a few days on. There's actually some merit in that, would you believe, because these areas of low pressure tend to get caught up in the jet stream, and they tend to arrive at our shores as areas of low pressure. But the big difference is always in the weather that they bring, because whilst they bring snow and severe cold to eastern parts of America, when they get to us, more often than not, they just bring bouts of wind and rain and fairly mild temperatures, and that's what's going to happen this week. I think this area of low pressure will get caught up in the jet stream and will end up somewhere around the country through the course of this week. But it won't be bringing snow, it won't be bringing blizzards and severe cold temperatures. It'll just bring us classic wet and windy type weather. And we've already got some bands of rain coming into the west of the country right now. So this is a radar picture from the weatheroutlook.com. You can see two areas of precipitation, one across the northern Scotland, some showery rain up there. And then we've got outbreaks of rain setting in across Ireland. And those outbreaks of rain will eventually spread in towards Wales and southwest England by the end of today. Here's the Arctic pressure chart today, with high pressure across central parts of Europe and low pressure out in the Atlantic, bringing up these southwesterly winds, taking those mild temperatures into the country. So we're going to find cloud and rain spreading from Ireland into Wales and southwest England through the course of this afternoon. Elsewhere, going to stay dry. Very pleasant day actually, with sunny spells coming through. Temperatures will be mild, reaching around 12 Celsius at best in the far southwest. That's 54 Fahrenheit, and many places between around, say, 7 and 10. So a mild day, and with sunny spells and light winds, is going to feel quite pleasant. Overnight, a weather system will spread across the country. It's a warm front, so it'll be bringing cloud and outbreaks of rain, mostly light rain, I think, but there could be some heavier bursts mixed in, especially down in the south, and eventually leaves off and turns to drizzly. There could be mist and murk around hills and coast, but it's going to be a very mild night with temperatures somewhere between around, say, 7 and 12 degrees. The temperatures won't drop at all down in the southwest, so a very, very mild night across the southwest of the country, and that will lead to a very mild day through the course of tomorrow. You can follow the isobars back. The air is originating somewhere from Portugal or Madeira, so another push of very mild air across the country. We could start off with some dampness in all these parts of the country. I think most places will probably have quite a dry day on Sunday, but it'll be very cloudy, very limited sunshine. Maybe a few sunnier breaks coming through to the east of high ground, but expect quite a bit of cloud. But the main thing about tomorrow's weather will be the temperatures. Widely, we're going to be up to 10 to 13. Some places going as high as 14 or 15 Celsius. 15 Celsius is 59 Fahrenheit. So an exceptionally mild day. More like the sort of temperatures you would expect at the end of April or the start of May than the end of January. We get through into Monday and we'll start to bring a weather system in from the Atlantic. It'll be another exceptionally mild day on Monday. England and Wales will have a lot of dry weather, but Scotland and Northern Ireland will turn damp with showery bursts of rain moving in from the Atlantic. I think most of it will be quite light, but could be a few heavy bursts to the north and west of high ground. The main thing about Monday's weather will again be those temperatures. Another exceptionally mild day, easily up to 13, 14 degrees. One or two places, if we get some brightness to the east of high ground, could go up to 16 Celsius. 16 Celsius is 61 in Fahrenheit. Quite windy across the north of Scotland. Could be gale force winds up there. So that weather system spreads across the country overnight, Monday to Tuesday, taking down showery rain. And then on Tuesday, we'll find another area of low pressure coming in off the Atlantic. Notice the isobars are tightening here, so it'll be turning windier on Tuesday. I think all places will have strong winds. There could be gales around northern and western facing coast, but also be outbreaks of rain setting in initially across Scotland and Northern Ireland, but eventually coming down across England and Wales as well. So pretty wet and windy really by the end of Tuesday across most parts of the country. Temperatures will be mild, cooler than we have it on Monday and Tuesday, but still well above average at around 10 Celsius. 10 Celsius is 50 Fahrenheit, so still around 3 or 4 degrees above average, but not the exceptional warmth of Sunday and Monday. Going through into Wednesday, we're going to find a band of rain coming across the country on a cold front. That's going to be quite an active cold front, so we'll start off cloudy and wet across much of the country. The rain shifting from Scotland and Northern Ireland down across England and Wales. Some of it will be quite heavy, driven on by strong to gale force winds. There could be severe gales across northern and western parts of the country on Wednesday morning. I think they'll moderate, but expect a lot of wind and rain really Tuesday into Wednesday, and eventually as that cold front clears from the north and west on Wednesday afternoon, it'll turn brighter with sunshine and showers, and colder, so the showers could start to turn wintry across the high ground, particularly of Scotland. Temperatures after a very mild start in the north will drop down to around 6 or 7, but England and Wales will keep it very mild through the course of Wednesday. Despite the cloud and rain, temperatures holding up at around 12 or 13 Celsius. Thursday looks a cooler, showery day. We're in this run of strong westerly winds, and the air will be cooler. Expect showers in the north and west. Many places probably having a dry day on Thursday. I say it's going to be quite windy, especially in the north and west, with risk of gales around north and west facing hills and coasts. Temperatures will be cooler as well, generally down into single figures, somewhere between around, say, 4 and 8 Celsius. And most temperatures are low enough for showers to be wintry across the high ground of northern Scotland. Moving through to Friday, we're going to push milder air back up across the country again. So Friday looks a mostly dry day for England and Wales, but there'll be cloud and rain setting in for Scotland and Northern Ireland. The main thing will be the temperatures lifting back up to around 12 Celsius in the south. 12 Celsius is 54 Fahrenheit. And then we go through into next weekend, and we keep it very unsettled and changeable with low pressure around the country. So expect further bouts of rain to be spreading across the UK on Saturday, probably followed by sunshine and showers for Sunday. Temperatures probably generally quite mild, but after a mild day on Saturday, perhaps a little bit cooler on Sunday. But the overall message is staying changeable through to next weekend, and probably even beyond that. Finally, have a look at the charts from the Weather Outlook over the next 7 days. See weather in your areas. A lot of dry weather across the country today, but there will be rain spreading into the west and across England and Wales, particularly overnight tonight. Sunday, plenty of dry weather, a lot of cloud, a few brighter sunny spells, but exceptionally mild temperatures, and that stays with us into Monday as well, although there'll be cloud and rain in the north and west on Monday. Tuesday, we'll turn increasingly unsettled with outbreaks of rain spreading in across the country. That stays with us into Wednesday as well. Eventually it'll turn cold in the northwest with showers turning wintry across Scotland, but still mild across England and Wales. Thursday, case of sunshine and showers, most of the showers in the far north, many places dry, temperatures will be cooler, and then we go through into Friday, still with a fair amount of dry weather in the south, but some cloud and rain up in the north. So in summary, well, we aren't getting the blizzards and severe weather that they're having in East America at the moment. It's going to be staying generally very mild over the course of the coming week, particularly mild on Sunday and Monday, where temperatures will be very exceptional again for the time of year. And bouts of rain coming through at times as well. So just another classic wet, windy and mild week coming up. That's it for now. Remember, it's the 3-month look ahead from the Japanese model this evening, going from February to April. Come back for that. That's all for now. Thanks for watching.